Bagfuel, baby.
What's up, Ghost? What's on your mind?
You got another, I'm gonna bring this topic from my show to y'all show.
What's that?
Oh, poo in space. That means
We need to do another
that means
episode
it's nasty. That means it's
it's business.
Very, because I would like to hear what Esso has to say about this.
Mm.
Did you hear what's going on with the black farmers? They're
Out
being
in-
stifled.
They're poisoning their cows and stuff like that.
of course.
Yeah, they're poisoning their
But
cows.
they put a lie out saying that there's a flu going on and that's why the cows
Yeah,
and
the
people
white
and stuff
farmers
is dying.
are stifling the black farmers.
Yeah, I heard.
$326 billion worth of land has been lost from black farmers leaving their farms and just going to do something else.
Okay.
That's just in the last decade.
Okay. What's
Biden tried to give a debt relief. The $4 billion that they tried to help black farmers has been frozen because of lawsuits from white farmers.
It's simple. They want the land.
My question is, how can black people or black farmers in this case, how can they go forward whenever they see something happening, the other race sees something happening, start creating rules, changing legislation?
I'm going to
to
tell you
fit
something.
their needs? How can we get past that?
I'm going to tell you something. I remember when I sat in that episode and I said, yo, we just need to say fuck America. Real shit. Think about this. What you're hearing right now, what the white farmers are doing, this is not new. Guess what the vicious tactic was? Black Wall Street in Tulsa. When it was a black city, they wasn't bothering nobody, burnt it down, its own economic structure. Yes or no? This ain't no different. It's just no violence involved. Whenever
How
black...
are they poisoning the animals?
Come on, Esso. It's 2023.
No, I'm just saying how
do we get our food? Who are we getting the feed from the animals?
And what's the black person's agenda? To give actual organic food. Your wife is a black farmer. She's promoting health. You know, we're living longer. These people are like, no, we want to give you the bottom of the bottom and make
let's start from the territory. Let's start from all right.
Let's go.
Because we trying to figure out how can we stop it. We gotta stop it through action, right? We got to figure out how they actually are poisoning our shit. Are we getting the same feed from them? Is it coming directly from the top? What's going on? How is our shit getting poisoned? Why is our land going? Is there a place? Do we need black people to now start making feed? Is that our next thing? So instead of, if it's in the feed, if it's in the whatever, instead of getting it from all them other places, is that now a way that black people can eat? We make our own feed, we make our own product and shit like that.
I think
put them in black.
It's really like farmers that have a land, and then the surrounding lands is owned by white farmers. They will come together to take that guy out.
They're ambushing them.
So they would basically find out regulations and things, change the state laws.
That's what I'm going to say. Political.
Then we got to change our whole fucking
structure.
So we would.
That's in country town. We
need more people in political office to change these rules and fight back.
And I got one suggestion.
Go.
We got to move together.
When you say that, let's expand on this.
So if you got a farm, you got a farmer, and they pushing us out on farms, we got to have. This is far-fetched, but a fucking coalition so we can know who they are. But before the coalition, let's put our money together. Instead of buying one farm, let's buy 3 out this motherfucker. Let's get 8. It's like me and my wife trying to do the fucking vending machines, right? We got plenty of money to do the vending machines ourselves. I could put a vending machine for $1,000 a week or a month, whatever she want to do all summer. But the reason why we're getting other people involved, because now it's more force, it's more strength, and it's more length. Could that be a fucking solution? Because white people and Chinese people and Caribbean people move like that. It's like what the dude told us, the nigga, his parents was from, oh God, where's his mom from? Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
They all came over here, moved to Canada, moved in the house together, 5 families, paid the house off. Then the next thing they did, the other 4 families moved in, paid the house off. So in the neighborhood, they run the fucking neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't we do that as farmers? I'm farming, you farming, you farming. Put our money together, let's run the neighborhood. We might be able to put our money together and get 8 farms. and put people on them.
It got to be a
Then they can't just throw us out.
No, it got to be a well-timed strategical attack.
Of course, it got to be.
And I'm going to keep it real, Esso. How long is something like this going to take? Because, elections is every 2 years. It might take 4 years. No. I'm not saying that as
a problem with us black people.
No. Listen to me. You got to, like you said, putting out a plan. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. When you got to break down the science, all right, we need political muscle. We need actual muscle. We need to understand the game. We need to unify, because let's not think that violence can't come out of this, especially when money's involved too. I don't want to go that way, but I
agree with everything you're saying. Yeah. The only thing I'm disagreeing with you about is putting a year amount on it. Black people, this forever. That's where our mind structure, we putting years on this shit. This shit forever. It's going to take forever to get political people in office. It's going to take forever to get our money up. But you know what that white Jewish man does? He goes buys a building for his grandson to own when he's dead.
There we go. And remember, that's what I said. With the going to Africa or creating a space, this ain't going to be for us.
We don't have to go to Africa.
No. But what I'm saying, even the mindset, even with whether we do it in Africa, Canada, or America, the problem what I've noticed with certain black people, they want the results for themselves. First, they don't be thinking about generational.
See the results.
Yeah, what you just said, grandkids, that's mega. That's the Jews, that's the white. You rarely hear black people say, for the grandkids. So let's keep it real.
I'm not Caribbean, but the one thing the Caribbean people do, what you can attest to, is they believe in property.
For family.
They come over here, they get their homes. The only thing that they're not doing is venturing it off into buying buildings. Now imagine if niggas said, fuck a home, we're gonna buy a building. And you're gonna have an apartment, Hynaken, and Diane, you're gonna have one.
And I agree.
And you're gonna have one.
But
now we're up in the real estate game. You can do that shit with farms too. Maybe the black people, they're black people that got a lot of money. They can make an initiative and help black farmers
a lot of that is cultural behavior. And let me give you an example, right? If you look at how the rap game is, right? It's a lot of black dudes in it, right? Now, when we go to corner stores, who dominates the corner stores and the Dunkin' Donuts?
Arabs.
Yeah. Now, we're going to have to sit there and create a structure where we merge together a bunch of young dudes and say, yo, ingrained in you, no matter what you do, corner stores. Make it a behavioral and a legacy thing. Just keep it fair.
It's a money thing.
I understand.
All this,
it got to start somewhere.
All this boils down to is the number one thing I tell Hynaken that goes all the time. All this shit revolves around money. If niggas know they can get paid on the corner store, you know what niggas is going to do? They're going to have corner stores. That's what they're going to do. If you have a coalition, every corner store that I know in Uptown, whether y'all know it, they're affiliated.
Yeah.
There's somebody.
At least 3 of them.
The one on 145th knows the niggas on 144th. You know how I know? Because they got the same workers that rotate in their business.
You know who those usually be?
They making chopped cheeses in every spot.
You know who those usually be? Kids.
They be younger.
They be
Americanized. They come over. But regardless of what we talking about, it is a fundamental philosophy that people know and they're going by. The only people that don't go by it is black people.
You know why?
If I'm a black guy, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to go get one farm around a whole bunch of white people. I'm going to go get me a farm where some black people is at, or I'm going to say, Ghost, Hynaken, I got an idea, let's go get a farm.
Maybe all the black people there, but then because of the other neighbors, they sell their farm. And maintain it because the white people poison them.
They're sabotaging them. That's the thing.
I believe it.
It's deeper than that.
It's sabotage. But then is it
okay?
Is this security? Okay, but I'm a New Yorker. Okay, is this security? But where's the cameras on this big ass farm? I'm just keeping it real. This is a business.
So we don't understand the farm world, but let's just keep it fair and understandable within their world.
Agricultural.
It's a crazy thing going on with the farmers.
I know it is. It is.
Because it's big. Land is big money. There's not enough land.
He said billion. He said in the last 10 years, billions of dollars of land of farms have been left.
Of acres
so we know billions of dollars.
Listen to what I'm saying. They're leaving to open up what? Of the land that isn't available naturally. They're like, yo, I want this land. Guess what this is? It's no different than the 1300s or the back in the days when you got Genghis Khan. What do we want? We're going to conquer land.
I know, but how are we going to fight back? The only way I see fight back is moving militant. In unison.
Yes.
Not even militant, in unison. And that's the hardest part for our people. We can't move in unison.
But we have to understand how like you asked, we have to understand how we're being attacked.
Yes, you got to figure that out first.
How they're poisoning the cows. Do we need to hire some genetic people?
It's more than just poisoning the cows.
Because the cows is the source, Ghost.
Yeah, but like, let's
know how much shit you can get from a cow?
I understand.
All types of steaks, burgers, chopped cheese.
I understand what you're saying. But if they say
I'm fat.
If they saying all farmers have to dispose of their shit in this way.
Yes.
Right? And then everybody's doing it this way.
Yes.
Right? They say, the black people found an even better way to do this. And da-da-da. Oh, you can't do it that way. And the way that we figured out that they not doing is saving us money.
Guess what it does?
Now we got to go back in our pockets and spend money. Now we're losing money.
That's the
it's all about losing the money.
No.
So you can't afford your farm and you sell it off.
Ghost, that's just three-dimensional chess and attacking. If we can't do it violently, if we can't poison it, we change the laws. It's all the structure of whether it's through laws, through poisoning, through attacks, through money. It's standard shit.
I'm going to talk from a New Yorker standpoint.
Standard shit, bro.
It's like owning, and I'm going to leave it here.
Yeah.
It's like owning a restaurant, lounge, or a club in New York City.
Same
right?
Deal.
It's same deal. It's the hardest thing. They shut down all the black clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know the ones that don't get shut down? Guess the ones that don't get shut down? Pay off the cops.
Yup.
Right? Or you do a sub deal with the other white men who already have 32 clubs within the city. So then you share in your club, and then you know what you do after you share your club and you do good business? You go get another club.
So you just gave the answer. The black farmers need to merge with the white farmers.
Hey, yo, listen.
That's a great
country, though. This is New York.
New
York races work together.
But all right, but listen, we just say give an idea. Y'all gotta nurture it. Like I said, research it and nurture it to how it fits you.
Yeah.
But that's how we do in New York. You pay the cops off.
Yeah.
Or you merge with the powers that be. You get with a Jewish dude or Italian dude who's running the club. You be like, yo, I need to get in. They fucking with me. You give them a percentage. You do good business by them, and you open more clubs.
Yeah,
up.
because
you gotta meet the people.
Because one of our boys that had a pizza restaurant, he even said how you throw out the garbage, you gotta follow certain laws. And when he explained it, I was like, okay.
That's mob time. That's why the mob.
I didn't want to say.
He can blurt it out. I mean, everybody, yo, listen. The mob, they do movies about the mob. Everybody know the mob run things. Like that's not no secret thing. The mob run things. The Jewish people run things. We know that. Like we're not saying nothing bad. Like if we start saying something bad, then we gotta get flagged. But we know they run things.
You never know. People
but
we
know
don't.
We know that they run things. We know that they run sanitation. We know the Jews have diamonds and buildings in New York City.
The school system as well.
School system and doctors. Dinner. Like come on.
They got it on lock.
They got it.
If you want to know how powerful,
don't hate the player, hate the game.
But it makes me upset sometimes.
Why? Why are you upset, Ghost?
I see a brand new building across the street from my house, I'm like,
I know a black person don't own that.
Who owns that? Not even black, Hispanic, because there's a lot of Hispanics in my neighborhood.
I'm gonna drop a bomb on you.
Yo, who owns that? So I go over there, see him. Damn,
they own that too. I'm gonna drop a bomb on you. We was down at White Horse Tavern, and there's a man that owns a building right next to the building that won't even get it fixed. He just owns wild buildings. Remember we told him? He owns wild buildings. I'm just gonna let that rock. My grandson, I'm not even gonna fix it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
And it's worth millions of dollars. It's just sitting there.
Sitting there, doing nothing.
No, that's Millionaire Row is all that. All that property is owned by billionaires just to write off.